All right. So I'll select, what will select? I will not select anything. I will select, of course, I will select my edges, double click on this and try to move it like probably this, or rotate it maybe a little bit with R, and then put it here. Let's see. Okay, I think it's good. Now we have to put this on the wrist. So let's position it around the wrist. I'm rotating, as you can see, my view from from top to bottom, to the side view, to the back view, to the front view, so I can position this. So this is well positioned, this is well positioned, but here, of course, we'll have to press Ctrl R, add this loop, and position it around the elbow. Very cool. Okay, this is enough. I mean, we don't need too much, but let's position few more. Ctrl R, and then with the scroll wheel, I'll position 3 here. I'll position them in the middle, and then Ctrl R, 3 in here, and position them around the middle. Now, this of course will allow me, when I put my let me see, the shrink wrap modifier, this will shrink wrap around the hand or arm. In this case, we don't need it to shrimp wrap it too much, but we will anyway, it's okay. Now, let's do the same for the leg here, and we will see. Okay, from the side view, from the front view, it's okay. Then here in the bottom, oh no, I cannot select it like this. I'll have to double click it to select the whole loop, and then go up, and then S to make it smaller. S is for make it smaller, of course. S, small. No, S is size, of course. Size, S, size. R, rotation. G, grab, basically. Should be grab, I don't know. So for the body we need another cylinder. I know, it's hideous, but we have to put another cylinder for the body. So Shift A, cylinder. Let's see if this will be... I think it's fine, it's fine. Let's 8 vertices here, just above me, 8 vertices, and it's okay. And we just press 3, check those out, X, faces, delete them, then L to select this, and S to scale it, put it down, S to scale it. Try to not move it on any other axis than Z, so only down and up. If you move it a little bit on this side, it will not be in the center, so it's not gonna work that well. Or also you can move it back, so back and up, but not sideways. And then scale. And then I will increase the size of it on Z-axis, so up and down I will increase it, and then I will pull it up, and then increase it again, and I'll pull it up. And now this is looking really good. Ha! Yeah, you will say, but what is good? No, we will put some edge loops around this area, around this area. This will allow us to connect here later. And we will put more edge loops in here, like maybe like this. I try for my faces to be more squarish. Yes, but I didn't tell you about the eyes. About the eyes, the neck, those pains, how to fix them. You have to get up from the computer every 40 minutes at least. Yeah, I know this is almost impossible, because when you're starting to work and you are concentrated, you forget about time. There are programs that can kind of help with that. Leo is one of them. Leo, like lion in... I think it was Leo. Yeah, I like eyes. Leo. And this program you can adjust it, so every 40 minutes it can lock on your computer for 5 minutes. You can stand up, you can do some exercise. This is good. Yes, if you want to keep your health. Other than that, you have to kind of, when you when you kind of figure out that you have spent too much time watching your monitor and looking, you can just start moving your head like this a little bit, watch like this, look from the window, try to focus your eyesight to a distant object, then to some more close object, then to a distant object, then to move your eyes from one side to another side, but also your neck, and like this. And you can do this for a few seconds just to move your muscles, just to move them a little bit, and then continue working. Of course, it's very good idea every hour to have like 5-minute break, to get up, to stretch your muscles, especially the thighs in the back, those muscles that are above the knees in the back, between the knees and the butt. They are very much shortening while you're sitting for long periods of time. Years of sitting, they are shortening, and then you'll have knee pain, you have a lot of pain. So yeah, this is a little tip. Of course, if you're a beginner, most of the time you will be young, so those things are not applying that much to you since you're young. And when you're young, everything is like, well, no problem. But yeah, I'm just saying. So here it's a little bit messed up. We need to connect this to this, so I will Control R, add an edge loop in here. I will add another one here, and most likely I will add another one in this area here. And then I'll have to delete to make a hole in here in which we connect. So I will delete those X faces, and now we have to kind of try to connect them. Let's turn on the snapping and move this, move this, move this, move this, and it should be kind of okay. Of course, we need more polygons, most likely, to connect, but we will do them no issues at all. Here, what I would like to do is to slide this double G and slide it down, but without the snap. So when you press G, you move, but when you press G again, you start sliding along the other edges. So this is very useful sometimes to slide. Then here I would like to E and then S. E will extrude and S will scale. Now I will R to move it, and I like to do something like this. And now I need to connect them, but let's see how it will work out. These connections for shoes. Let's see. So I will select this and press F. Then I will go to this one and press F, F. Here, maybe we'll need more. And probably I would like to put my snap on now. Select all those vertices. There are not too many, and press G. And they will snap to the surface, hopefully. Then here, I will select only one, like this. Go 2 and press F. And then press F again. Then here, I don't know if let's press F in here too. And we see that we need at least one more in here, I think. Let me just think about it. Okay, this is good. We'll put this up. Yeah, here I will add one more edge loop. Here. And it will be fine. I think so. Yeah, the other one is going down. We don't care about it. It's okay. This one we care about. So I will go 2 and F. And then here we will have a triangle, which is, in this case, it will not be a problem, since this is absolutely not gonna be visible. It's not gonna be visible, basically. That's absolutely for sure. For sure. I just selected them, press G, so they can snap to the surface. But we have to be careful, because sometimes we select something from behind and it snaps, but it's not exactly a very good thing. So most of the time I would like to snap those that are close to me. Let's add another shrink wrap modifier. So I press tab to exit, I shrink wrap, I just do this, and you see how this kind of the body kind of went into place. I will apply this modifier, go back to edit mode. Of course, I can leave the modifier and not applying it. I can turn it off and on, it's okay, but I like to show you that you can always add shrink wrap modifier. It will do its job, you apply it and you continue working, and then when you need it, you can add it again, you can delete it, you can do whatever you want. It's kind of a, I want to show you that you have freedom. You have, yeah. So E to export, extrude, E like this, export, no, G, and then F to connect those. And from now we can try, let's try this E here. It will be good to have a constant loop around those areas here, but yeah, I think it will be good a loop. So M at center, okay, and here I will press F. By the loop I mean I will not have triangles there, because this will be where the leg will move up. Again, in this case, in this character, it doesn't matter. And in most characters, it depends. If you are kind of retopologizing the base mesh, which will have clothes on top, you don't have to be exact, super exact. It's kind of, you can be okay with not so good topology. But if you are retopologizing already the final mesh with the clothes and everything, you have to be more precise, or at least to try. So we will do, of course, only half of the character. Yeah, we will not do the whole shebang, or the other half of the character to do it manually again. No, we have this, and the other one is symmetrical, so we'll just symmetrize and it will be okay. So don't worry about it if you have started worrying about it. Don't worry about it. It will be completely okay. So like this, and here probably a triangle will do, or we may not make a triangle, we may make a polygon like this, which also will be fine, and maybe even finer than the triangle, if we can say finer, although there is not such word in English language as long as I know. Finer, no, finer. But it sounds finer, it sounds kind of nice. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The body is almost done, and only for 12 minutes, 12 short minutes, we have the body almost done, which is, wow, we are so fast, it's amazing. It's just, what's happening here? Okay, the thing I care about is for these polygons to be after the middle line. So if we go from front view by pressing 1 on the numpad, we'll see that they're this way from the center line, which is okay. But even if they are the other way, it's like okay again, it's not the problem. So I lost my mesh again. I will press home and we are back. Yes, sometimes you know what happens. Yes, okay, let's continue on the hand, because now the easiest part will be the leg. Not the easiest, but it will be more easy than this one. This one will be a little bit harder. So what we can do is to select this and extrude it, but what will happen is, you see, because of the snap, we can extrude it without the snap. It will be kind of better if we extrude it without the snap, and then we can scale it a bit. And the next time we shrink wrap, it will kind of stick into the object. And I will press the snap and then move this, and we will start to think how to connect them. Let's connect them here at center. And as I told you, there is no certain perfect recipe for this to happen, for the retopology, but you can kind of see it for yourself when you start doing it. This is something you have to practice a lot. Not just one retopology, oh, I cannot do this. No, you cannot do this, yes, because you haven't done it. You have to do it a lot. You have to spend a lot of time, or buy the quad remesher, of course, or just take it for a trial. for 1 month trial. But even with the quad remesher, sometimes, especially when you are doing your low poly for the game, you have your high poly and you are starting to retopologize it, you will have to work manually. So manual retopology is okay. Of course, there are plugins which I don't use yet for manual retopology in ZBrush. They are paid, but they are good. And people say they are very good, very fast. I prefer for now, until I learn, to use the manual retopology like I'm showing you here, with the snap and with the shrink wrap. At some point, maybe for my work at least, not for my courses, for my work, I will go to the paid versions because they will be faster. And when we work, especially for money, we want to be as fast as possible. So probably I will do that. Although, I kind of am not betting on the fastness of the process. Why am I saying that? Because when I'm sculpting a human character, for example, I don't use base mesh ever. I always start from sphere. I always start from scratch. When I sculpt whatever I sculpt, I always start from scratch. It's not the fastest way most of the time, but for me it's the most accurate way, and for me it helps me kind of keep my skills ready, keep them sharp. I'm keeping my skills sharp basically, because I need it. If you are just a normal artist, not a teacher, for example, like me, you probably won't need that. But for me, it's very important. It's very important to be able to sculpt everything from scratch anytime. I have to keep my skills sharp. And that's my thing. I will, by the way, do this. So I need one more polygon in here to connect those. So let me show you. F and here F, but it's not gonna work exactly. So let's see if we can F this. And here we will have a triangle basically. If it's only one, it's okay. Maybe I will do a triangle also here. I will show you. So press K to cut, and just K, and then like this. So cut, of course, is not written with K, it's written with C, but whatever. So when I finish cutting and I want to continue cutting from someplace else, I just press the right mouse button and I can continue from somewhere else. But if I'm finished completely, I have to press enter to apply it. If I don't press enter to apply it, it will disappear and it will be bad. We have to do it again, and sometimes it's not bad, but whatever. Okay, triangle here is kind of fine by me. Although it's not the best way, the best place to place a triangle. In this model particularly, but whatever, it's okay. Now we can use the shrink wrap, or we can continue with the legs, and probably this is the second video. For the third video we will be ready with the whole model, which is great. I like it when things came out faster than I anticipated. And for example, in this case, let me select two, grab it, move it. In this case, we are pretty fast. This will be for less than an hour, or around an hour it will take us to do the whole model. To retopologize the whole body, which is super low amount of time. Most of the time it takes a lot more time, if we can say a lot more time. But yeah, a bit more time, or a lot more time. F here, F everything. No, I didn't mean that. Or do I? Who knows? Now, you maybe have noticed that I don't shut up even for a few seconds in my courses. If you have watched other of my courses, of course. This is why. Why is this? Because I have this kind of a thing in my head, and I've watched a lot of courses myself, of course. How else could I learn? But I know that if the guy who is making the course the guy on the course is quiet and he's not speaking at all, you cannot pay attention to the course that much. I mean, it's not that good. So I'm trying to not be that guy. I'm trying to always speak, always be active, always kind of grab the attention of the public, if I may say. So yeah, trying. If I'm achieving this, it's another thing, but I'm at least trying. So here we need to make another, so I will Control R and make this loop. Let's see where it's going. It's going here, it's okay. And yeah, because it's too much for me. Too much distortion it will happen if I don't put this loop there. I want this loop. This loop is my salvation, my savior. This loop is my everything. Okay. Yeah, sometimes when we're working, we start to get a little bit crazy. And it's not a bad thing. I mean, this is how we kind of blow the steam off, if we can say. It's a good thing. So G here and E for this, and then I will try to make this as much as possible with the polygons, to surround it with polygons. G, and let's press 2 and then E and then E. You see, it's starting to work, but in the next video we will finish it most likely, because we are almost done. We have to put a little bit more polygons in here and in here, but the main thing, the most complicated thing is the hand, and it's ready, which is great. We are ready. See you in the next video.